The Xiandu Scenic Area is a stunning 5A-level national tourist area located in Zhejiang Province of China. Known for its ethereal, misty landscapes, rural scenery, and historical monuments, it is a popular filming location for many Chinese fantasy dramas. Have you been to China? What is your favorite natural wonder in China? We love to hear your comments and feedback.
Nestled deep within the misty mountains of southeastern Zhejiang Province, the scenic region of Xiandu Scenic Area feels less like an ordinary tourist destination and more like a living Chinese landscape painting. For travelers seeking the poetic beauty of rural China, dramatic cliffs, bamboo forests, winding rivers, ancient villages, and a sense of timeless calm, Xiandu offers one of the most atmospheric experiences in the country. Unlike the bustling crowds of famous destinations such as Zhejiang National Forest Park or Guilin, Xiandu moves at a gentler pace. It is a place where the scenery quietly unfolds around you, inviting visitors to slow down and simply absorb the harmony between mountains, water, and village life. The name Xiandu literally means land of immortals, and after spending even a few hours there, it becomes easy to understand why generations of Chinese poets, painters, and filmmakers have been drawn to this area. The region is located within Jinyun County, about 200 kilometers south of Hangzhou. The landscape is dominated by steep volcanic rock formations rising abruptly from fertile valleys, with the tranquil Hao River winding through the countryside below. Morning fog often drifts across the peaks, softening the scenery into something dreamlike. Even modern roads and visitor facilities seem carefully subdued, allowing the natural environment to remain the star of the experience. The most iconic landmark of Xiandu is undoubtedly Dinghu Peak. Rising nearly 170 meters straight upward from the valley floor, this solitary stone pillar has become the symbol of the entire region. Seen from a distance, especially at sunrise or sunset, the peak appears almost surreal, like a giant brushstroke painted against the sky. The surrounding river reflects the mountain perfectly on still days, creating one of the most photographed scenes in Zhejiang Province. What makes Dinghu Peak particularly fascinating is not just its geological uniqueness, but the emotional response it evokes. There is a quiet dignity to the landscape, an elegance that feels deeply connected to traditional Chinese aesthetics. Walking through the area around Dinghu Peak is one of the highlights of any visit. Stone pathways meander through groves of bamboo and ancient trees, while small wooden bridges cross shallow streams filled with smooth stones and clear water. Fishermen sometimes stand silently on narrow bamboo rafts, using trained cormorants in demonstrations of traditional fishing techniques. Whether staged for visitors or not, the scene contributes to the timeless atmosphere that defines Xiandu. It feels cinematic because, in many ways, it is. Numerous Chinese historical dramas and martial arts films have been shot here due to the area's untouched, classical scenery. One particularly memorable experience is visiting Xiandu early in the morning. Before large tour groups arrive, the valley is wrapped in silence except for birdsong and the occasional splash of water from the riverbanks. The mist hangs low between the cliffs, and the cool air carries the scent of wet earth and bamboo leaves. In these moments, Xiandu reveals its true character. It is not an adrenaline-filled destination designed for excitement and spectacle. Instead, it offers tranquility, contemplation, and immersion in nature.
Beyond the famous viewpoints, Xiandu also preserves a rich cultural and spiritual heritage. Scattered throughout the mountains are ancient temples, shrines, and small villages that reflect centuries of rural Chinese life. One of the most significant cultural sites is the Huangdi Temple, dedicated to the legendary Yellow Emperor, one of the mythological ancestors of Chinese civilization. Pilgrims and visitors alike come to pay respects, especially during traditional festivals. The temple itself blends naturally into the surrounding mountains, reinforcing the Chinese philosophical idea that humanity and nature should exist in harmony rather than opposition. The villages surrounding Xiandu add another layer of charm to the region. Unlike heavily commercialized tourist towns elsewhere in China, many communities here still maintain an authentic rural atmosphere. Elderly residents sit outside stone houses chatting with neighbors, farmers work small vegetable plots beside narrow lanes, and local shops sell handmade snacks and traditional foods rather than endless rows of identical souvenirs. Visitors can sample local specialties such as Jinyun sesame seed cakes, freshly made tofu, and simple countryside dishes flavored with mountain herbs and river fish. The cuisine reflects the landscape itself, fresh, understated, and deeply rooted in local tradition. One of the strengths of Xiandu is the balance it strikes between accessibility and preservation. The scenic area has well-maintained walking paths, shuttle buses, and visitor facilities, making it comfortable for travelers of various ages. At the same time, development has generally avoided overwhelming the environment. Large-scale commercial entertainment complexes are notably absent. Instead, the focus remains on appreciating the scenery itself. This restraint gives Xiandu a refreshing authenticity that many famous destinations struggle to maintain. For photographers and artists, Xiandu is close to paradise. The changing weather conditions constantly transform the mood of the landscape. On sunny days, the cliffs stand sharply against blue skies and emerald water. During rain, clouds descend into the valleys, partially hiding the mountains and creating a mysterious atmosphere worthy of an ink-wash painting. Autumn brings golden foliage, while spring fills the countryside with blossoms and vibrant greenery. Every season offers a different emotional texture. That said, Xiandu is not without limitations. Travelers expecting thrilling nightlife, luxury shopping, or fast-paced urban entertainment may find the area too quiet. The appeal here is subtle rather than dramatic. Some attractions can feel repetitive after extended visits, especially for tourists who prefer a dense itinerary of activities. Additionally, during major Chinese holidays, the peaceful atmosphere can be disrupted by crowds and tour groups. Visiting on weekdays or during off-peak seasons significantly improves the experience. Transportation to Xiandu has improved greatly in recent years. High-speed rail connections now make the area far more accessible from cities like Shanghai, Hangzhou, and Wenzhou. Yet despite this improved accessibility, Xiandu still feels relatively undiscovered by international travelers. Most visitors remain domestic tourists, which contributes to the destination's authentic atmosphere. English signage exists in some areas but is not always comprehensive, so foreign travelers may benefit from translation apps or guided tours. Perhaps the greatest achievement of Xiandu is emotional rather than visual. In an era when many tourist destinations compete for attention with louder attractions and more elaborate entertainment, Xiandu succeeds by offering stillness. It reminds visitors of the enduring power of natural beauty and simplicity. The landscapes encourage reflection rather than distraction. Walking beside the river under drifting fog, listening to bamboo rustling in the wind, it becomes possible to understand why ancient Chinese scholars sought retreat in places like this. Xiandu is not merely scenic. It embodies an entire cultural ideal of peace between humanity and nature. In the end, Xiandu is best appreciated not as a checklist destination, but as an atmosphere to experience slowly. It rewards patience and attentiveness. Those willing to linger, to sit beside the river, to watch mist roll across the mountains, to wander through quiet villages without hurry, will likely leave with memories that feel unusually serene and enduring. Among China's countless scenic destinations, Xiandu may not be the loudest or most internationally famous, but it is undoubtedly one of the most poetic.